there are some things you should be aware of regarding color. Every computer monitor will display color just a little bit differently. Once printed, a design might look very different than the way it appeared on your computer screen. One way to avoid this is to have your monitor calibrated. This will ensure that the colors you see on your monitor will most accurately depict the colors that will appear on the final print. Most image files exist in either the RGB or the CMYK color profile. Nearly all printers use CMYK ink, which makes it the preferred color profile for printing. But even if your file is in CMYK mode, your monitor may be displaying color slightly different from how it will be printed. The best way to ensure that the color is printed exactly as you intended is to use the Coded Pantone Matching System, or PMS. These are colors that you can look at using a Pantone fan deck, like the swatches you use when buying paint. Pantone colors are designed to ensure precise color matching regardless of the equipment being used. Each Pantone color has a PMS number that you can assign to colors in your design. The printed end result will look identical to the corresponding swatch in the Pantone deck. Due to the limited color gamut of CMYK, there are some colors that can be very difficult to match. Certain values of bright orange, bright blues, and some lighter hues of green, Pantone offers color books with metallic, neon, pastel, and uncoded colors. But the colors that we can guarantee perfect matching for print are found in the Pantone Coded Color Bridge. Whenever exact color matching is important for your image, be sure that your colors are assigned a Pantone color code.
To start with the basics. Yes, we're heading back to kindergarten, but no, unfortunately, we don't get nap time. So, our primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. We can mix our primary colors to get secondary colors. Red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, and blue and red make purple. Then we can mix the primary colors and the secondary colors to get the tertiary colors. Unfortunately though, they don't get fancy names. So we have red-orange, yellow-green, blue-purple, and red-purple. So that's our basic color wheel. If we split the wheel in half, we can see our warm colors and our cool colors.
Nanographic printing begins with the ejection of billions of microscopic droplets of lambda nanoink onto the special image conveyor blanket. Each row of ink ejectors adds its own color of nanoink. Each droplet of nanoink lands at a precisely designated location, blending with other droplets to create the final colored ink image. As each droplet lands on the heated blanket, it begins to spread and lose its water, becoming thinner as it does so. When all of the water has been evaporated, the ink becomes an ultra-thin, dry polymeric film. Let's look again. As the nano-ink film spreads and dries, it becomes only 500 nanometers thick, the thinnest ink image of any printing process. The completed image is now ready to be transferred. Because of its unique properties, nano-ink images have the amazing ability to bond tenaciously to any paper or plastic without penetrating the substrate. Upon transfer, the nano-ink film instantaneously bonds to the paper, forming a tough, abrasion-resistant laminated layer, leaving no residual ink on the blanket. Nano-ink images can be transferred to sheets or webs of ordinary coated or uncoated paper or plastic packaging films without any kind of pretreatment. Since nano-ink images are already dry, there's no need for any kind of post-drying. So two-sided printing becomes simple, and printed goods can be immediately processed right out of the press.
So a bunch of scientists from a company called Carbon 3D just introduced a totally new kind of 3D printing. They were actually inspired to make it from the movie Terminator 2. Conventional 3D printing involves a printing head that passes over and over across a platform, depositing a thin layer of material each time. And this 3D printing forms an object continuously out of a liquid resin. So what's happening here is you have a bath of liquid resin that solidifies when light hits it. So the platform dips into this resin, and as it rises up, you have a projector underneath the resin pool that's projecting a series of cross-sectional images that are in the exact shape of the object you want to make. So as the platform slowly moves upwards, the projector moves through the different images, the different cross-sections, and that causes the object to form in the shape you want. Wherever there's ultraviolet light hitting it, that's where the plastic solidifies. So this could be a big deal because it's a lot faster than conventional 3D printers. It works in minutes instead of hours. Right now, 3D printing is still kind of a niche industry. People use it to make models or prototypes, but if this new 3D printer can be perfected, it could be possible for it to be used to make mass-produced goods.
Audio Jungle.
Oh, it's bright. I bet you thought the video was over. Well, it isn't, because right now I'm going to do an ad. You ready for the ad? Wait for it. Here's the ad.